Friends, Romans, countrymen,
boy kisser.
I come to you today as a man not only of music, but of gaming. With all the ChatGPT stuff going on and everything, I thought, well, why not ask it to come up with like a fake video game? Give me a few tracks and I can make the soundtrack. So I did exactly that. Now really all I have are title tracks and a loose description of how it might fit into the game. What the game is like, that's up to your own interpretation. I have my own, and I'll kind of walk you through each song as they kind of play out. Why not jump into it? The AI overlords are here. I guess instead of them making the slop, I am now. So, this first track is called Neon Skies. It's supposed to be title screen intro, apparently, where we kind of get a vibe of the adventure that awaits and the crazy things that'll happen. Makes me think a lot about Klonoa. This is a very Klonoa-coded song, you could say. Very 90s 3D platformer vibes. Something like that. Big adventure, small heroes. That kind of thing. Outside of that, there really isn't much to say. It's kind of like your run-of-the-mill, we're going on an adventure! Things are going to be crazy! Flute kind of helps with that, but it's chill. I thought it was a pretty nice little tune. Nice little ditty to kind of start us off. I imagine kind of that young boy character, similar to Klonoa, or maybe Jack, or Jack and Daxter, and they find themselves in something much bigger than they are. They're out on a quest to save the village. But little do they know, more than the village is in danger. And they might end up into quite the predicament, you could say. Quite the predicament. I pretty much imagine after the title screen, say you got the first few levels that's around that village. It's all pretty chill, pretty lighthearted. Then they find out something bigger's going on. And there's this old abandoned city, maybe a few days away from the village. And they go there. And that's when Rusted Gates starts playing. The second track. This one really reminds me a lot of Silent Hill. That kind of eerie drone, that otherworldliness. Feels like things are abandoned and decrepit. Honestly, it really reminds me of like RPG Maker horror games. Like, I don't know, like Mad Father, things like that. It's really kind of creepy, unsettling. I'm imagining our main character kind of going deeper into the city, looking for something. Maybe there's a signal or there's a tall building, the tallest building in the city. It seems like something's off or something emanating from it. A source of some sort of plague or disturbance that's been causing trouble at their home village. And there's only one way to find out what's going on. There's only one way to fix it. And they gotta go. Oh, hey. Yeah, the game, songs. Yeah, Glasswork Corridors. Imagine our character has entered that large, huge, ancient corporate tower. I imagine that it's something like, kind of like Nier, right? Where they find out that the world is much bigger and much older than they originally thought. This old, decrepit office building. Think your typical corporate job. There are whispers and strange noises around every corner, hinting at the different machinations and plans that were concocted and enacted there. maybe something that is the source of all of this pain and strife. And as our hero runs through these halls, fighting who knows what, maybe old, mutated creatures from the old world, interdimensional, perhaps. Ghosts of middle management roam the halls, wailing, crying out. I think this is the turning point where the game kind of takes a more nuanced approach, a little bit more spooky, perhaps. And clearly, things are not what they seem.
Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?
Normally, you would expect our protagonist to go up, but the things that they discover in there cause them to go down. Maybe it's really a tower that extends downward. And as they delve deeper and deeper into this mystery, they start to get at the source of something. That would lead me to believe that maybe our protagonist finds themselves in the midst of an entire mine. A mine where they've been carving out this special ore, magnetic ore maybe, and it just kept going deeper and deeper and deeper. It's got a bit of an airy, otherworldly vibe to it, but I get the feeling once they're in the mine, they've gone so far to get where they are, the only option is to go deeper, and things might just get a little bizarre.
Thank you. Let me read just what I need to buzz. Cause I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing.
Fuck my butt!
Track five. So yeah, they've gone down the mines, right? And it turns out they've come across this underground city, this vast complex of homes and businesses all built into the underground, right? Remnants of the old city from above. When they were digging through the mines, they just kept digging, and they dug for so long, they established communities down there, right? Maybe to be closer to the source of something, maybe to be closer to the ore. As our protagonist finds themselves in the midst of this strange and otherworldly city, they're kind of plopped into the middle of a market. Shady deals go down, and unsuspecting villains hide in the mists. Some a little bit weird, a little bit shifty. A lot of things going on. While our protagonist is here, maybe they meet someone, maybe they run into someone who can give them the information that they need to get to the source of what's happening. Because if they're gonna find it, it's gonna be down here. Clearly, this city has something to do with what's going on in the outside world, so just gotta go deeper. Hello? Oh, well, thank you for telling me. Huh. The jerk store called and they said they're all out of you. Well, if you're here, I might as well tell you about the next song. Honestly, this whole ChatGPT thing, it's not great. It's not great. It's wacky. Because we go into a skyscraper earlier, but then we go down. And now we're going back up. And it's essentially just going up the tower. It's like the final dungeon in Final Fantasy III. You know, this big old tower. Oh, we gotta get up there to destroy the root of all evil. Okay, guys. Honestly, this one was pretty hard to put together. All I could think about was Final Fantasy. So it's got that kind of like ascending, like woo, 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 woo kind of sound. Given that, it's pretty cool. I can still imagine how it fits into the story, right? Maybe after our protagonist goes to that little city underground, right? They get some information about some leftover technology that's still running at the top of the tower, at the top of the skyscraper. It's like, oh, I've been there. They go back up there and they're trying to climb their way to the top, because at the top, that's where the meat is. That's where the real meat is. So I guess we'll just have to see. By now, our protagonist has gone back up to the tower and maybe he's found out. Dimensional portal that was created from the ore and minerals that were found underneath the city. And it's still on. It's still working. No one's there. No one's there managing it. But what's the only other option but to go through? So he goes through, and that's when the song hits. There are these strange creatures, and think Half-Life. It's like Zen. Goes through, and there's an evil mastermind, some strange creature bent on taking over the world. Our world! And they're keeping the portal open. Here's your final boss fight. I think the track is pretty cool. It kind of has that momentum where it's like, oh yeah, stuff's going down. Things are really weird. Things are really weird. I don't know what's going on. The assumption is that our noble protagonist is able to beat up the boss and save the day. Typical kind of cutesy 3D platformer stuff. Fairly satisfying end to our generic AI-inspired story. After all that's happened, final boss is beaten. We've got our last track. When I was putting it together, I was essentially just trying to make like a sad, little somber recollection of what's happened. Things that a protagonist has been through. The way it was outlined in ChatGPT, I don't think it was really a happy ending. Maybe something bad happened. Maybe they sacrificed themselves. Or they're stuck on the other end of the portal in this weird dimension. I think this really kind of accentuates that somber tone. So from start to finish, I think it's a pretty solid lineup. This was kind of fun to do. It was fun to imagine a game that didn't exist and just kind of go off the music and figure out how it's pieced together. I think some of the tracks are definitely better than others. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you want to see more things like this in the future, let me know. All my music that I made for the game, I'll be posting on my alternate channel, and that'll be linked down below. I appreciate you. Probably in the future, these kind of videos will be generated by AI themselves. But for now, I'm gonna keep on gaming.